would be one other. Actually, let me ask it this way: what's the one thing in Mark Muscat's world that he hits with accessibility on websites that he says, "Oh, that irritates me"? It's a very personal one.
I think the one that really annoys me quite often is the way that forms are actually set up. Sometimes there are forms that just don't make sense when you actually go through them, and you're forever having to read or try to make sense out of what they're actually asking for. So forms are probably my biggest one at the moment.
And is that layout or is it wording or both?
It's both, really. It comes down to how they're actually laid the form out and how they've actually put the information in labels, etc. So some of those are missing, some of them are not quite clear.
Yes.
And some are probably on the way, but they're not described enough for somebody to completely understand what they're actually requiring in that particular form build.
Mark, do you have an example of layout just to signify what it is that would bother you?
I've been playing around with the TransLink website. That's somewhat interesting to actually look at because they've got all the form fields in a way right, but sometimes you have to sort of arrow up and down to find out what they're looking for in terms of the information that they're requiring. That's one example of one I've looked at recently. I guess it comes down to at the time trying to think of other examples that would be. The one I was playing with yesterday was for Dropbox. That's another one.
Yes.
So there was a bit of confusion there with information that they were requiring.